Thanks for letting me take some of the time. Up next, we got Lizzie Kaniecki.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Lizzie.
Raise your hand if you're tall. Yeah, look at those wingspans. I think being tall is kind of embarrassing. I'm tall, and here's the thing about being tall. When you're tall, like the taller you are, the less you can hide. So like, everyone can see me all the time. It's just so embarrassing. I just like, if you ever walk into like a small room and you're tall and you're like, oh my God, like, whoa, this is a lot. I'm being a lot right now. Which is crazy too, because I'm trying to work on my posture. And that'll make me taller. I got really stressed out the other day thinking about how animals don't have Band-Aids. I follow this Instagram account called The Dark Side of Nature, and I saw this, I think it was a bison with some just massive horns, like tearing up a lion, and the lion's just like laying there really bloody, and I was like, what a mess. And he doesn't have, Neosporin, he doesn't have wipes, he doesn't have Band-Aids, and I was like, I don't know if I could be an animal. I don't think that would work for me. And then I was trying to think of some of the pros of being an animal, and I was like, no pit stains. Okay, what do you people like having pit stains? Sickos. You're sick. Okay, so I recently moved into a new apartment. I was living in a studio, but now I live in a 2-bedroom. I forgot to mention something earlier. I was gonna say that all the girls I've dated are shorter than me, so that then I could say that my landlord's gay, so it kind of cancels it out. Because I didn't want you guys to think that I'm homophobic, because I'm gay, and I have a gay landlord, and that's really exciting. So my landlord's gay, but because he's gay, he's kind of not a landlord. You know what I mean? It kind of cancels it out. He's getting, all right, anyway, so moved into a new apartment with my best friend from college, and it's really exciting. And I'm trying to manipulate all my college friends into moving to Chicago from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh! Woo! Okay, everyone's a local, I guess. My friend Ben is about to move here, and Ben's really cool. But the thing about Ben is that we had a very interesting beginning to our friendship, which was that it was kind of a competition. Of what? I don't know, but I was losing. One of the first, just an example of this, one time we were at a party and we were both just sort of mouthing off to each other, and then I texted him, I will never respect you. And then from across the room, I see someone look at his phone while he reads it and laugh, and I'm like, oh, I must have got him good. And then I realized Ben doesn't have my number saved, and that's why the person was laughing. So I'm telling someone I won't respect them, and they don't even have my number in their phone. One of the worst things I ever did in my friendship with Ben is I said to Ben, let's have a prank war, because he would do that with people, and also I just kind of say things, and I kind of I'll be like, oh, I should probably be, I should get into welding, right? Or oh, I should probably be a professional bowler, right? You don't have to, we're not gonna do it. I just need you to entertain me for a second and let the thought leave me until I forget about it and drop it. But I said this to Ben and he remembered. So one day on Ben's Instagram story, he posts, feeling saucy, message me for a secret. And so I did. I don't even remember what he said. And then a week later, I was at my friend's apartment. This girl, Marissa, who I barely knew, and she, my friend, and she was like, hey, so Ben told me you really like my smile. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, he said that you wouldn't stop talking about it. And also it's really easy for me to be talked into like, it's very easy to convince me that I did something that I didn't do. Because, like, I just kind of forget stuff. And also, especially if I was drunk, like, then I don't remember. So I was like, oh, okay. And then Ben came over later, and he was like, yeah, you just, like, wouldn't stop talking about it. And I was like, okay. And this girl could not have had, like, less remarkable lips. Like, it was not, like, I was like, sure, you can have the compliment, but, like, why would I say that? And me and Ben leave, and we go back to his house, and he's like, okay, you actually never said that. And I was like, what the heck, Ben? What's going on? And he's like, do you remember when I posted that thing about, like, sharing, like, message me for a secret? And I was like, yeah. So he shows me his phone, and from that day, there are about 40 messages to me and then a ton of other people. So basically, he told me some bullshit. And then to every single other person who messaged him, he said, Lizzie Kaniecki told me she's obsessed with your lips. Some of these people I knew well, some of these people I barely knew, some of them I have never heard of. So there are like 40 some odd people in the world walking around thinking I'm obsessed with their lips. I was like, man, I don't know these people. And then I had an epiphany. I was like, oh, that's why that guy sent me that Snapchat. This guy named Davis barely knew